Aiming in console Valorant is a little confusing sometimes, especially if you're new to the game or tag shooters in general. But if you're looking to get better, then you came to the right place. I went from aiming like a potato in this game to one-tapping just about everything in only a few days, and well, I'm going to show you guys how you can too. Before jumping into a routine or settings, here are the top 3 things that are the most important when it comes to aiming in console Valorant for new players, in my opinion of course. Number 1 is keeping your crosshair at head level at all times and having good crosshair placement. 99% of your kills in comp or unrated will come from holding angles with your crosshair at head level so that you can shoot someone as soon as you see them. Valorant doesn't require good mechanical aim as much as other console shooters do, and it's arguably more important to just have good map knowledge and crosshair placement where people usually would peek you from. The best way to get better at this is to play deathmatches and walk around clearing different angles with your crosshair at head level. Blast music, keep your crosshair at head level, and get good fundamentals to make getting kills in real games so much easier. Okay, the next most important thing is to spend less time learning how to control the recoil when spraying, and spend more time focusing on learning how to reset your sprays when using rifles. This is something that I really wish that I focused on when I first played Valorant on PC, and so because of that I'm focusing real hard on it on console. The first few bullets on the Phantom and the Vandal are shot relatively straight, and learning to stay calm, stopping shooting and then shooting again to keep the bullet straight is, in my opinion at least, a lot better. Learning it early on will help ensure that you have good habits that'll stick, and it'll help you avoid situations like this where you'll keep RNG out of your aim as much as possible. The aiming routine that I use practices recovering your recoil and spread if you miss your first shot, and it's helped me quite a bit. And the last thing is to make sure you're using your abilities to your advantage. When I was new on PC, I would barely ever use my abilities and try to out-aim everyone as much as possible. And while it worked for a bit, it was only when everyone else was also new. And I quickly learned that ego peeking without any utility or anything was a terrible habit of mine. Now with that out of the way, I'm going to show you guys my settings and tell you why I personally use slow settings despite always playing with max sensitivity in other console games. When I first got on this game, I struggled a lot with making a straight horizontal movement at the head level. Granted, that is mostly because I just come from PC and wasn't used to controller, but in order to keep my crosshair at head level, I dropped my vertical sense a whole lot so that I would stop shooting too high or too low when switching between the practice spots. This ended up working for me, so I just ended up sticking with it. If you're not used to it though, it'll seem incredibly slow when you're looking up and down. But like I said earlier, crosshair placement at the head level is where most of your kills will come from. And while there are moments where you'll need to make like a quick vertical adjustment, they're a lot more rare for the most part. And yeah, the sense is super slow, but I'm still able to make those vertical adjustments pretty easily, only because I'm used to it. So while I don't recommend changing your vertical sense as much as I did, it could be helpful to lower it just a little bit if you're struggling to stay head level when moving horizontally. And finally, here is a super quick aim routine that I've been using every single day as a warm-up in order to be more consistent and pop off regularly. It's super quick and easy, and if you stick to it as a warm-up, then you'll be doing so much better in no time. Alright, so first, hit settings, time trial, eliminate 50, and turn bot strafing on. Also, everything I do can be done in any order, and you can adjust them to fit what you personally need to work on the most. So yeah, you do want to try to complete this as fast as possible, but what you want to work on the most here is making sure that if you miss that first shot, you're not spamming to try and get the kill. You're being patient and readjusting to get the kill instead. You also want to keep your crosshair at head level at all times. After you do it once with a pistol, try to do it again with a rifle, except faster. Remember, if you miss the initial shots, don't just spray and try to get the kill. Work on staying calm and resetting the spray to shoot straight. Once that's done, I go to easy bots. Try to work on getting to the bot in one smooth motion before shooting. Start slow if you have to. Eventually, you'll get used to it and be a lot more consistent. I usually do this twice as well, once with a pistol and then once with any rifle. If you miss the initial shot, don't spam shoot. Make a quick calm adjustment and get the kill. Afterwards, repeat it again, except with medium bots. I don't recommend using hard bots to improve at all because they're all about fast flicking, which isn't something that you really want to be working on, at least not without building the fundamentals first. But anyways, this last part of the routine, you can do with easy bots or medium if easy is too easy. Start all the way at the back wall and then shoot. Then start walking forward. As soon as the next bot spawns, stop and shoot it. Then walk forward and repeat until you hit the barrier. Then keep doing it in reverse until you're done. If you miss a bot at any spot, then just stay there until you get the kill. This will help you get used to your sends and hit more shots in many different ranges, long and short. It'll also help you get used to stopping moving when you shoot. And then finally, once you're done with all this, make sure you play a couple of death matches or team death matches in order to put everything that you've been working on all together. It usually takes me until my second team deathmatch to really see the results of the warm-up take effect, but every single day it's just gotten better and better. And then yeah, once your aim feels good, you're all set to go into comp or unrated and pop off. But yeah, that's all for this video. If you made it this far, I love you, and hope you stick around if I do decide to make more Valorant content.